If I was married to Tommy Fury, I would be lying like a lump of shit in our giant crushed velvet bed, and my body would be extremely cosy due to the expensive mattress and Egyptian cotton bed sheets, but my brain would not be feeling very cosy at all. Me. I'd need to focus on something outside of myself, so I'd grab my phone. And my phone would show me a buffet of people better looking and better spirited than me, being more grounded and more peaceful than I could ever dream of being. And for a minute I'd consider punching myself in the face, because why couldn't that be me? I'd look around me, and everything I saw would point towards a life lived gracelessly. A life in which every minute is a thing to be clawed at, or rescued from, or somehow won. I'd want to change. I'd need to change. Tommy! Tommy! Tommy wouldn't be able to hear me due to being so present and so focused on his morning workout, so I'd have to go and find him. And I'd be like, hello. And he'd be like, oh hey there cutie. And I'd be like, I need to be different. And he'd be like, oh babe, what do you mean? And I'd be like, I need to be the kind of person who touches grass and feels healed. Please take me to be at one with nature. And he'd be like, oh sweetie, I think you're literally perfect the way you are, and besides, I thought you wanted to go to the retail park today. And I'd be like, ah, you don't get it. I'm different now. I hate retail parks. They're shit. And Tommy Fury would want to make all of my dreams come true, so he'd agree to drive me to a big rock that I'd found when I'd googled good nature things near me. According to TripAdvisor, this big rock was unreal. We'd eventually arrive at the car park for the big rock, and I'd ask Tommy to wait in the car for me. He'd be a bit upset at first because he'd love spending time with me and miss me whenever he wasn't with me, but he'd understand that I needed to undergo my spiritual transformation alone. So off I'd go, braced to become the most peaceful, most grounded person in the entire world. Unfortunately, when I got to the rock and realised that TripAdvisor was full of absolute liars, and that the rock was in fact not even that big and just generally shit, I would be fuming. First at the rock for not being good, and then at myself for not finding it good. And I'd consider just turning back and leaving, but that would be pathetic and embarrassing. I hadn't even touched any grass yet. So I'd sit down, and I'd touch the grass, and Kel's surprise, I would still feel like shit. This was supposed to heal me. Why hasn't it healed me? Tommy, can you come and get me, please? He'd be there in an instant, and he'd know better than to ask me if I was healed. He'd just pick me up like a very tiny, very loved baby, and say something like, "Let's go to the retail park, Angel.